Alrighty guys, welcome back to the JC channel. In this video, we're gonna be talking about, I'm gonna be talking about how I didn't understand the assignment, how I failed the assignment because my wig fell off while visiting my now husband and his family in Cuba. Guys, I was deciding whether I wanted to even do this video, but I was like, screw it, I'm gonna do it. We're family. I don't want this to happen to anyone else. Guys, stay tuned. All right, guys. So before I even get started on this story, please make sure to like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos to come up, and keep your notifications on, and follow us on our Instagram page, Julio and Cassie. All right, guys. So let's start from the very beginning. I wanted to book a trip to go see Julio and his family for the second time because I already saw him in August 2019. So I wanted to book another trip for November 2019 to go see him and his family and, you know, explore Cuba more and, you know, just have fun like outside of work. And I had the time, I had the vacation time. So I was like, why not? So I asked him, I was like, babe, what do you want to do? I'm really excited to see you, see your family. Like, what are things that you want to do as a group? And he's like, let's go to the beach. I love the beach. This is great. Now, I booked the trip from like a Friday to a Tuesday. So it wasn't a very long trip. Like it was not long at all, guys. And we ended up going to the beach like on Sunday. So, you know, I was like, you know, I don't know what to do with my hair. So what I did was like, I had braids already. So I was like, I'm gonna keep these braids on. I didn't get any fresh braids. So my braids was looking like orange is the new black. Frizzy, not done. You can't even see the parts. Like you guys can see the parts here, right? It was not like that in my braids going to Cuba. It's just like, I'm just gonna throw a wig on and it'll be completely fine. It's no big deal. So now it's time to go to the beach. It's Julio and I, of course, his mom, his sister, his sister's boyfriend, his nephew, his uncle, and his cousin. So there's like a good 7 of us. And we were super excited because we all haven't been to the beach in so long. So, you know, we had food, we had everything we needed. Granted, we did forget a few stuff because we were rushing to get there because the driver was already outside. So, you know, we were just like, get whatever we need. But we did forget a few things. But anyways, we had fun, we had music, we had food, we were jamming to some, you know, just doing our thing. I haven't gone to the water yet. I was drinking a little bit, you know, having fun, talking to his mom, and like everyone's just super happy to be at the beach and just relaxing. Now, at this point, you know, I haven't been in the water yet. I know how to swim. So I was like, let me get into this water. Let me like cool down from the hot sun. And guys, it's November. So like the water, the waves are like crazy. They were so rough. They kept hitting, the waves kept hitting us, like, you know, even at our feet, and we were barely in the water. I didn't even think anything of it because before we left the house, like I said, all I did, my braids, of course, already done, threw on my wig, and I tied a scarf around it. So the scarf like landed here, and that was it. Didn't do anything special. So now I'm getting into the water with Julio, his sister, and her boyfriend. So it's only 4 of us, you know, and it's like, we're only in like 3 feet, guys. Like it's a little bit above my knees. Having fun, and like we're slowly getting into the water more. And I think at this point, it was a little bit higher on my thigh. Guys, a wave came in, and at that very moment, I look at the wave, and it was like we were looking at each other. It was like, hey girl, what's up?
Boogie, when I come around, You don't wanna post up.
Like that's the vibe I was getting from this wave. I literally looked up like this. Like that's how high the wave was. I had to look up very, very high. And at that very moment, I remembered I did not tie my wig down. No pins.
Bruh.
No glue.
Bruh.
No sewing, no nothing, nada. Zip. And I said to myself, Cass, your wig is going to come off. Guys, the moment I tried to like even touch my hair to like hold it down, bam, the wave hits me. And it's just like I'm twirling in the water and then I go to touch my head. Guys, all I feel is my braids. My heart sank into my chest. I'm like, oh my God, Cass, find your fucking wig now. I was panicking because I was like, oh my gosh, like this is my second time meeting his family. Julio has not seen like I mean, granted, natural hair, it's beautiful, but like in braids, like doo-doo braids, come on, like you gotta do better. I had to do better. So at this point, guys, I felt like I was in a horror film. I felt like, I don't even know, like something was coming out to get me. Like I was just swimming in every direction, trying to find my wig. And at this point, waves keep crashing, crashing, crashing. So it keeps bringing me to different directions. And I'm still like on a mission, gliding in the water, trying to find this wig. Like, Cass, find your wig. And I'm not popping my head up. I'm not bringing my head up at all. I'm like, I'm going to drown finding this wig. I know that's like terrible, but I'm like, I cannot pick up my head. No, I can't. No. So at this point, I'm like, okay, clearly I'm in New York and my wig is in California. Like that's what I was thinking, because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna find this wig. And then underwater, I'm thinking all this, like, how am I gonna get home with doo-doo braids in my hair, explaining to his family? Oh my God, guys, it was just crazy. I was like, I have to find this. I was on a mission. I was trying to find hair anywhere that was in the water. Couldn't find it. Finally, like this last wave hit us and it brought me to the right direction and I felt my scarf. Guys, it was like a shy relief under the water. I threw it onto my head. It was in the wrong direction. Like the back of the wig was in the front and the front of the wig was in the back. Bruh. So like it was down to here. It was just like, I was just so happy though that I found it. And then at this point, I'm like twirling it onto my hair and it's getting tangled with my doo-doo braids. So at this point, I finally picked my head up once I got it around and to tie my scarf down. And Julio, he was so concerned, guys. Like he was like, are you okay? What's going on? And he saw me like trying to tie my scarf onto my head. And I finally like, you know, he helped me like tie it and he was like, no, get out the water. Because at this point, they don't think I know how to swim because I kept my head underwater the whole time. And I'm thinking I'm cute, like literally getting into the water, guys. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna be gliding, okay. Like, you know, looking cute, but it was a disaster. It was such a disaster. I was so embarrassed because guys, once I stood up, the water was below my knees. That means I was underwater at like 2 feet. Like literally the hair was filled with sand. So it was not even deep into the water. It wasn't like at 5-6 feet. No, guys, it was more towards the shore, like at 2 feet, filled with sand. So embarrassed. So now Julio's walking me out of the water. I'm like, no, it's fine. He's like, no, you can sit with my nephew at the very end of the beach where you can he was like, just put your feet in with him. It was just really cute. And I understand, like, he really thought I didn't know how to swim at that point, but he didn't understand. I guess he didn't see what was going on. But guys, when I picked up my body from underneath the water, his sister and her boyfriend were just looking at me like, is this girl okay? And I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I did not understand the assignment, guys. I'm telling you this story because I don't want it to happen to you guys. And I'm pretty sure it wouldn't, because you guys know better. You guys know to pin it down. You guys know to glue it, to sew it, to wear braids, which I really should have done. I should have just worn something like this. Like, I shouldn't have wore a wig. My bad, never do it again. And if you do, you know, just be smart about it. But clearly I wasn't. So now, you know, at this point, this hair is filled with sand, guys. So we're at the house and I'm sitting down, I'm on the couch, just piles of sand is on the couch as I sit down. Every time I walked, sand was just like everywhere. We went to sleep, sand, it was just like, and I'm not talking about like, you know, a few grains. I'm talking about you can make a sand castle with the pile of sand coming out of my head. And it's not just the wig, it's in my doo-doo braids. So at this point, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm just like so embarrassed. But Julio was so understanding. He's like, don't worry about it. He was just like, we'll just wash it off. And I was just like, yeah, but this is embarrassing. This is my second time seeing you and your family, and this is happening. Like, I was so embarrassed. So now, you know, it's time to leave. I get home and guys, I took out the wig. It was just like so much sand. Washing my hair, it was just like, just feeling so much sand. And I just told myself, never again will I ever do this. I was like, I'm not gonna share this story, but screw it, I need to share it. You guys need to know. You know, we're family. We're family here. So you need to know so it won't happen to you. No, a few people were writing me on Instagram, like, you have to tell us the story. So here it is. And yeah, that's what happened. It was very embarrassing. I didn't get into the water again. I just like put my feet in at the very end with his nephew, because his nephew didn't get in the water at all. But there you have it, guys. That is the story on how my wig fell off while visiting Julio and his family in Cuba. It will not happen to me again, and it won't happen to you, because you heard the story. It's gonna be in your head. You'll know never to do this. And if you don't wear wigs or anything like that on vacation, kudos to you. Definitely, I will not do that again. I will not. And if I do, I'm not going into the water. No way. But thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye.